Association's luncheon in the ballroom of the Carolina Inn. Here is William B. Aycock, Chancellor of the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill, to introduce the governor.
Which will contribute to that end, whether it be educational, social, economic, or political. I have in mind, of course, His Excellency the Governor of North Carolina, Terry Sanford.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chancellor Aycock. And I'm glad to have this occasion to meet with the leaders of the press across the state. I want to add my congratulations to those who won awards last night, indicating a degree of excellence and achievement over the past year. I'm sorry that I could not be here personally to participate in that ceremony and to see those who received the awards, but I read with a great deal of interest this morning about the awards, and along with the rest of you, take a great deal of pride in the achievements of the members of the press of North Carolina. I'm also glad to have an opportunity to be here today because I think you have a very interesting program. I'm having about as much trouble as you have with excellency. It's hard for us Johnson County and Scotland County boys sometimes to get along that far, you know. But I am concerned, as you are, with what's going on at the university and with the research going on here, and I think this program of highlighting research ties in very well with what Jim Webb said this morning. And we need now to look for ways to make the university and the industry and the government of North Carolina prepare itself and move now into the space age where we are giving something to it as well as getting something from it. And plans are going on and efforts are being made. And I am satisfied that North Carolina, because of people like your host today and your host tonight, North Carolina is not going to be left behind. And also, I wanted to take advantage of this occasion, talking to people who have so much to do with the attitudes of the citizens of the state, to say something to you that I've long wanted to say, and that I believe we must say, and that I believe will mean much to the development of the life and character of our state. It was 100 years ago that the Emancipation Proclamation was put into effect. And so the American Negro was freed from slavery 100 years ago. In this century, since that time, he has made much progress educating his children, building churches, and entering into the community and civic life of the nation. Now is the time in this 100th year, not merely to look back to freedom, but to look forward to the fulfillment of its meaning. Despite this great progress, the Negro's opportunity to obtain a good job has not been achieved in most places across the nation. Reluctance to accept the Negro in employment is the greatest single block to his continued progress and to the full use of this human potential of the nation and its states. The time has come for American citizens to give up this reluctance and to quit unfair discrimination and to give the Negro a full chance to earn a decent living for his family and to contribute to higher standards for himself and for all men. We cannot in doing this, rely solely on law, because much depends upon its administration and upon each individual's sense of fair play. North Carolina and its people have come to the point of recognizing the urgent need for opening new economic opportunities for Negro citizens. And we also recognize that in doing so, we shall be adding new economic growth for everybody. We can do this, and we should do this, and we will do this because we are concerned with the problems and the welfare of our neighbors. We will do it because our economy cannot afford to have so many people fully or partially unproductive. We will do it because it is honest and fair to give all men and women their best chance in life. In North Carolina, we will attempt to provide leadership for the kind of understanding America needs today. To carry out these hopes, we will do 5 things right now. First, we have established the North Carolina Good Neighbor Council. It will consist of 24 outstanding citizens of the state. David S. Coltrane will be chairman. He has, as you know, served as Commissioner of Agriculture, as Director of the Budget, as Director of the Department of Administration, and as a civic and church leader across many years. Serving as Vice Chairman will be Dean James T. Taylor, formerly Dean of Men at North Carolina College. And we will also name an additional advisory committee to reach more sections of the economy and of the state. And second, we are asking the mayors and chairmen of county commissioners to establish local good neighbor councils. And third, we have issued a memorandum to heads of state agencies and departments and institutions, asking them, if they have not already done so, to examine and formulate policies which do not exclude from employment qualified people because of race. Being aware that complete success cannot be achieved without wise and vigorous leadership from private business and private industry, we will conduct a conference this spring inviting leading industrialists and businessmen to participate. And last, we call on church leaders and pastors and editors and civic organizations and women's organizations to support the objectives of the Good Neighbor Councils in their own effective ways, because with people like you concerned, we cannot fail.